video we are going to see how to generate the permutations of any number. So children, suppose we have the number 123. So first of all, we must know how many permutations this number will have. So children, there are total 6 permutations. So from where this number 6 has come, actually total number of digits are 3. So the factorial of 3, which is 6. So it means there will be 6 permutations of this number, 6 possible permutations. Suppose there are 4-digit number and this number is a 4-digit number, and so here total number of permutations will be 24. So if we consider this number which is of 3 digits, so total number of permutations will be, first will be the number itself, and second will be 213. Sorry, not 213 but 132, and then it will be 213, and then it will be 231, then it will be 312, and finally the last permutation will be 321. So these are the following permutations. So this is what we have to generate with the help of the specification which is given on the screen. Okay. Now let us start, and before that we will consider few things. So children, here first of all we have to define this. We have to write this statement for the scanner class which is importing this package, and here it is the name of the class, and here after that this is what and after this we have to write and this function, and this function is permute. This function, I will explain why this function is needed, and here the main method. So in the main method just have this and define this is scanner class, and after that enter the number, and that is n is ss.nextInt. Now just define this, the object of this class, permutation, and here we need to pass this value n, and after that we need to call this function permute. Okay, so only this much is needed in the main method, and now the things which are required is just to initialize this number by this n, and actually better if we write n capital here, n capital. Okay, so this is what we have done, and now here what this function is for. Children, here suppose the number is 182. This function get small large, actually it will first arrange the digits and it will form the smallest number. So if you arrange the digits of this number, you will get 128, and at the same time it will return return a value which is the largest one by arranging the digits. So 821. So if the number is 182, so all the permutations will be between this range only. So from 128 to 821, between this range only all the permutations will come. Okay. So first of all you must see what is this. This is what I am just going to return one array, and this array will contain both these values. Yani at 0 index number array is having 128, and at 1 index number this array will have 821. Okay. Now here first of all I will like to tell you how to return array from any function. So there are two methods. So children, here first of all I am just not going to call this function, and here I would like to just define this function here, and here I would like to just tell you how to return array. So there is a method. Suppose I am just passing one here. I have written 1 comma 2 here, and if I am returning array from this function, see how to receive. So that is int b is equals to obj dot get small large. This is the function, and the value which has been returned we can print using this function arrays dot to string and passing this b. Now see that what happens. So suppose we entered any number, it is not, but here the function is returning 1 comma 2. You just see this, and here you just see this. These two values we have filled, and the function is returning this one. So just have a look and change the values. Suppose it is 11 comma 2, and see what happens. And this time the function is returning 11 comma 2. So it's working. It's working. So now I'm just going to implement this, and here, so the first method is how to return the values. First method is that we must create the array first, and then we return the statement like this. But suppose we don't want to create the array, simply we want to just find out the smallest and largest number by arranging the digits, and then if we return the array like this, it will work also. So here new int square bracket, and here we can pass 11 comma 2, so 12 comma 2 in fact. Now see whether it works or not. Yes, it works. So what we should do, we should do one thing, that at the beginning we will define one small variable, and here we will define another large variable, or we just write large, and here we just write small. Okay, and then we can return the values, and here if we specify small and if we specify large, so you see that it will work. You can see that here 0 comma 10 has been returned, and initially small is 0 and large is 10. So it means wherever I am returning this value, we can access the smallest and largest just by specifying the index number 0 and index number 1. And after that, what to do? So first of all, I'm just going to find out the smallest and largest number by arranging the digits. So in previous classes, you must have studied how to arrange the digits of the number so that you can find the smallest one. So the same logic we will be using. For that we need a variable for the copy of the original. Okay. So now we are going to find out, and here I am just starting a loop from 0 up to 9. It is just for the all possible digits we have. Okay. Now here copy is equals to n. Every time we need to have the duplicate copy, and one more variable is needed, which is for the extraction of digits. Okay. And now what to do? Now here we have to just start a loop. Copy is more than 0, and here we have to extract the values while copy mod 10, and if a matches with I, then small is equals to small into 10 plus this digit which has matched, and here copy is equals to copy by 10 every time we are doing, and after that we will be getting the smallest one, and this is how we can return the smallest one. Now children, I would like to execute this part so that you can have a view of that. Okay, here we need to execute, and that is copy is equals to n. Okay, now it is not n, it is num. So here we need num, this num we need, and here now run this code. For that, here it is num, and suppose the number is 251, Now you see that the smallest number we have got. If you arrange the digits of this, you will get 125 as the smallest number. Fine. Now the question is how to find the largest one. So how to find the largest one? So here in that case, basically if we add one more statement here, we will be getting the largest one. So for that we will be writing that if A matches with 9 minus I, then large is equals to large into 10 plus A. This is the statement which will definitely help us. So children, what is the purpose of this 9 minus I? Children, if at a time we are checking 0 with the help of this statement, at the same time here we are checking 9 minus 0, which is we are checking 9. So if we are checking 0 there, so here we are checking 9. So in a similar way, if we are checking 1, at the same time we are checking 8. If we are checking 2, at the same time you are checking 7. So here it simply means within the same code, we will be able to find the smallest and largest with the same code. So this is fine. Okay, now just have a look on this. Have a look on this. So that is 251. So here you can see that the smallest number which we have got is 125 and the largest number which we have got is 521. Now children, see one more example of this. So children, suppose the number is 453. Here the smallest is 345 and the largest is 543. Okay, so with the help of this code we will be able to manage. Now the question is permutation. So I would like to tell you the logic of this permutation. Children, suppose the number is 342. What if we arrange the digit, what will be the smallest number? It will be 234. And if we find the largest, it will be 432. So here if we start, here just a simple message, the permutations are, and here if we start a loop from, so before that we need to call this function. So here int b of 0 will be get small large. This is the function. And if the loop starts from b of 0 till b of 1, I plus plus, all the permutations we will get. All the permutations we will get. So I'm just let's have a look what values are coming. So here it will be like this, and here if I'm just going to just call this function which is obj dot permute, and just remove this statement, see what happens. Suppose the number is 100 and simply we are just passing 12. You see that the loop will start from 12 to 21. So it is from 12 to 21, all these values have come. In a similar way, if the values are suppose 132, so here the values will be from, you just see, it will be from 123 and it will go up to 321. So all the values which are coming in between. Okay, now the question is how these permutations will come. Okay, children, here one of the permutation of 342 is 423. And how this will come? Children, when the loop is going from 234 to 432, the time will come when the loop reaches at this place. And if we arrange the digits of this one, and if we arrange the digits of this one, and we can get the smallest number, we can get that. So the smallest number by arranging the digits of this number is 234, and the smallest number which we are getting by arranging the digits of 423 is also 234. It simply means this 423 will be one of the permutation. So this is how we can get. So now just we are going to check that, and here it simply means here we have to check if b of 0, the value which we have got earlier, and if b of 0, and here if get a small large, this is the function, and here if I am passing 0, and if these values match, this I will be one of the permutations. So here we are passing I, so I will be one of the permutation. So this is what we have done. Just have a look. So here get small large method, get small large cannot be applied to the given types. Okay, so children, here one thing which is needed is we need to pass a value I, or here we can say that we need to pass a value which is n, and here everywhere we have to pass this n. So in the specification, please make a small change. In the previous, when we started this program in get small large, we were not having any parameter, but here we are passing one parameter because it is needed, because at runtime we need to pass a value. So this is how we can get this. So get a small large. What is the error now? Get is a forward cannot be applied to the given types. Okay, why? Get a small large. It is returning. Just have a look. So here, just actually, children, when we call this function very first time, here we are not passing any parameter. So this is the problem. So here it simply means we must pass the value here, and that value will come from this instance variable. Okay. Now just execute this. Okay. Suppose the number is 213. You see that all the permutations on the screen. And I hope that you know this method of arranging the digits of the number well. So this is very simple, and in previous classes you all must have studied. So, and the concept which is new here, how to return array from this function. And children, this is what I'm just creating a temporary instance of the array type. I'm just creating a temporary instance of the array type, and this is how we can return. So I hope that you have enjoyed this logic, and I hope that you have enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.